Greetings to another video. Right, the intention for today's video is to be encouraging, uplifting and giving you like a kick up the backside to do all the things that you want to do now, because I don't know, there's a couple of things that's happened in the last couple of weeks that I'm not going to go into because it's not my place to go into, but one of the things, basically a friend of a friend had some difficult health condition to kind of go through, and also another friend had another difficult health condition that they were going through, and I don't even know how to, not very often that I'm lost for words, but I just don't know how people, I don't want to go crazy, how people go through that and like live day to day, because they're just incredible people, okay? And then I don't want to get upset. But it then makes you realise how fragile and fleeting life can be, and it just makes me then want to like just do everything that I can possibly do. And I guess, and also in this same couple of weeks, another friend I was out with this week, I'd seen it on her Instagram actually, so I don't think you know or you've heard of a race called the Transcontinental. It's basically a self-supported bikepacking race across the whole of Europe. It's 5,000 kilometres, and like I say, it's self-supported, and this is the first year that they've allowed a tandem bike to be part of the race. And the reason that they've allowed it is because there are two guys on this tandem, a guy called Tom, who is the pilot at the front, and his friend called Gavin, who is, I think is it called the stoker, at the back. And basically they're sharing all their story on Instagram day to day, because Gavin has got an eye condition and it means he's severely sighted. So it's called RP, and I don't really know that much about it. I think it's basically to do with the retina and the light, and basically it means that eventually your vision becomes less and less, you get less and less vision, and then it can lead to being like legally blind. And they go in there this year to do it so that he can go and experience this incredible ride. And I was just like, oh, like what a inspiring thing for them to go and do.
It's Gavin. I am fortunate enough to be cycling the Transcontinental with Tom Butcher. He's the guy at the front. I've got an eye condition called RP, so really he is the eyes as well as the good looks and humour and intellect for the ride.
And it just made me realise like how much we take for granted every single day, where we get up and we go out and we walk to the shop, or we go to our job, or like even better than that, we get up and go on our beautiful bikes and go and see these beautiful places. And I think all those things in the last couple of weeks have just really like, I don't know, like hit home almost, and been like, and I feel like I'm always quite a grateful person, but this has just made it even more impactful. I'm like, right, go and do all the things, go and book all the things. And I'm not saying go and get into debt, but you can always make more money, but you can't always have your health, your fitness, and the ability to go and do all these adventures and trips that you want to do. And I love that Gavin and Tom are going to do that trip. Like, I love that. And like, what an amazing thing to do together. And so, yeah, this is my like thing to say to you: go out and book the thing that you want to do, because no one knows like how much time we've got left. And I'm not saying this to sound negative or sad or even dramatic, but I could go out tonight and get knocked down. Someone could come and smash into my van and I might not be here tomorrow. Like, you just don't know. No one knows. And I know people are like, oh, don't say that. I'm not saying it to be sad. I'm saying it to be like, to embrace like what you've got now and appreciate what you've got now. And I guess that was the thing of the point of this video, because I see and I get so many questions of like, oh, should I do this thing? Am I going to be quick enough? Am I, I'm not feeling great because I've not got the right kit, or I feel like this because I've not got the right bike, or should I do this or should I do that? And we get so in our own heads about things that we do, and specifically the things that we don't do, because other things are like holding us back. And I'm like, no, go and do all the things. Go and do all the things that you want to do now, because like I say, you just do not know what's going to happen. And it's made me even more grateful that next week I'm going to be going riding round a country, and how lucky are we that we get to go and do all this stuff. And we are so fortunate, like every single time. Me and my friend, we were saying this when we were talking about these guys doing this incredible ride across Europe. And then we're like, we just take it so for granted, don't we? That we get up and we get on a bike, and sometimes we complain, oh, there's a headwind, oh, and it's raining. And yeah, but we've got like limbs that work. We've got eyes that can see. We've got our hearing. We can hear the birds. I mean, we can hear the traffic as well. But you can hear like, how lucky are we? And we don't realise that every single day we get so bogged down with all the other stuff and all the other problems that we think are real problems, and they're not. None of it matters. None of it matters. I don't know why I feel like, I don't know what made me want to make this video, but I was like, just go out and do the thing that you want to do. Be so grateful. Go to the gig. Go to all the gigs that you want to do. And it's made me even more determined just to do more. And I guess the things that we want out of life are all different. For me personally, my goals in life are to travel, to stay as fit, look after my body, look after my health for as long as I can, and hopefully encourage you all to do the same, because what an experience this is that we get to go and do. And like when you see people like that, and I'm going to leave their Instagram in the description, go and follow them, because it's just so incredible what they're doing. So yeah, go and book that. I want you to tell me actually in the comments what you are going to do. Even it doesn't have to be a big expensive thing either. And like, I think that's equally the point, that none of these things have to be big expensive trips, because it's not about money. It's about health and fitness and the experience. And like, so lucky, aren't we? That we, like, just think now, you are, wherever you are watching this video on some incredible device, a phone that you've got in your pocket, or whether you're watching on a TV at home in your lovely home. Like, we are great. We are very, very fortunate people, and specifically a part of the world that we get to spend our downtime cycling and watching YouTube videos. Like, I cannot think of anything to be more grateful of. So if you've got any other stuff that you're worrying about, that is it that big of a problem? Is it really, like, is it that much to, you know? And I'm not putting this down, like, people do have issues and they have problems, but whenever I have that, and some days are harder or easier than others to be grateful, but I try and think of things to be grateful for, like every day, as small as I get up and I get to walk somewhere. Like, it can be as simple as that. So if you're not having a great time at the minute, just try and think of one little thing to be grateful for. Even put it in the comments. When you see what other people are grateful for, you think, oh yeah, I'm really grateful for that too. So just go and do all the fun things that you want to do, because you never know when our time is ultimately going to be up. I hope that we all live to be happy and healthy. And do you know what the other thing is? I've got a big birthday this year, and a few people have been asking me. One of my other friends, he was saying, oh, how are you feeling about the big birthday this year? And I said, you know what? I'm actually, I don't know why people feel upset about getting older, because I see it as such an amazing thing that we get like another year on this lovely, beautiful planet that we get to explore and ride. Because I don't know if this is maybe too much information, or it's going to make me sad. Like my first boyfriend when I was younger, he passed away. I mean, we weren't together, but he was in his 30s when he passed away. And I think about him all the time, because he never got to get older. And it's tough. And he was a massive Oasis fan as well. And that's something that I think about a lot, because it's just like, yeah, we're so glad that we are lucky to get older. We're lucky to go and do all these things. Just do the things that make you happy. Do you know what? This is a thing that you could go and do, right? Go and write a list of 10 things, even 20 things that make you happy, and just try and do. I know it sounds really cliche, but go and do those things as much as you possibly can. I'm going to go now and go and, I guess I say finish packing, that's not it, that was just on it from a video that I've already done that you will have seen already. I actually need to go and pack all my stuff for next week, so I am beyond excited that I'm going to get to go and do this ride next week. I'm not going that far. I mean, you'll see it. In fact, by the time this comes out, I'll already be there. I'm riding around Ireland, going around the lovely Emerald Isle with one of my friends. So I am So excited to go and do that. So actually go and have a look at my Strava or my Instagram. I'll leave those both linked below. You can see where we're at. Actually, when you see this, we'll probably be like almost done. So anyway, there'll be videos coming next week of that whole trip, which I'm so excited to share with you. I'll also leave Tom and Gavin's Instagram. Go and follow them. Go and support them on their transcontinental mission, because they would love the support. Okay, goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.